Hi, I'm Charmaine Adams. I am 49 years old and I started my perimenopause in my late 40s. So I would say between 47, 48, I started going through peri. So I've thought about this and it's really, no one can tell you what's going on. You hear, I saw older people going through it, I saw them heart flushing, I saw the mood swings, but until you go through it, I don't think anyone can give you any advice. I really don't. I think we must speak about it and be more aware about it, but hell, no one can tell you what the hell's going to happen to you until you go through it. I think first, if I remember, was such a long time ago. But anyway, was the when I was going through the peri, I would hot flash, and then obviously I wouldn't have a cycle for a bit, and then I would have a cycle. So it was really very fluctuating, and I went into full menopause quite quickly. I didn't do peri for very long, and I think my worst symptom was I only flushed at night. I didn't have any flushes during the day, and then the insomnia. The insomnia killed me. In fact, I've made a decision not to go on HRT, and I tried for 2 years, and in the end, I just didn't have a choice. And it was the best thing that's ever happened to me. All I can say is, unless you got mild symptoms, and I know friends who've actually they hardly even knew they went through the change. This happened, and then there they were, no longer a woman. Well, we are women, but you know what I mean. But yeah, they went through it quite easily, but I really didn't. And I suffered for 2 years, and I don't know why I suffered so years. I was moody, I was irritable. I swear I could have killed someone in that two period. And the hormones have totally calmed me down, which it's appreciation. My sleep pattern's not great, never has been, I thought the HRT would make it better. Oh, and the other thing, I lost my sex drive completely. And that was one of the first things my husband noticed. And it was a killer, an absolute killer for him, not for me. I mean, I missed it, but I mean, it is what it is. So I changed my hormones a few times because the lockdown, they ran out, I couldn't get, so I tried something else, and then that didn't really work. And now I'm on one and then my husband died 2 years ago, so I haven't had someone bothering me for 2 years. So I wouldn't even know if I had a sex drive, and because I haven't bothered it, it's not something that I'm thinking about really. It's not on the foremost of my brain. But mine never came, and that was the saddest thing, because we were both quite excited when I decided to go on HRT, because they said, oh, you're going to be like a rabbit. Because when I was pregnant with the surge of hormones, it was ridiculous. We couldn't get enough of each other. So when I thought I was going to go onto these hormones and it was going to change my whole life again, and it didn't happen to me, and it never has. I just don't. Insomnia was my worst, and then the lack of sex drive. That was a big thing in my relationship then, because my husband didn't really understand, and he didn't. I mean, a sex thing is like a man's, what a man's single-minded. He wouldn't understand. He would go, no, but you've got to be able to do something. There must be something that you can do. I'm going, well, I don't know. You tell me and I'll do it. Simple as that. I did, because I was such a cow when I was pregnant, and just before my monthly cycle, I was always quite moody. So in fact, it didn't surprise me at all that when I started, my mind comes out more of aggression than anything else, and so it didn't surprise that I was aggressive. No. Well, my daughter had already left home, so it was just him, and he did not cope. He didn't know how to cope with it. But he was also like one of those man, I, myself, me, I. So he was never going to grasp it. But I got to the stage where it just didn't matter. It was his issue, not mine, and I could do nothing about it. And if he didn't like it, well, tough. HRT. There is no other one, anything that helped me. I tried every natural remedy. You know what I mean? I'm a physically person, so I would surf a lot. I would mentally, I never got depressed or anything like that. I never went down, you know. It was just to calm myself down and not fly off the handle for the most stupid reasons. You know what I mean? It was too easy for me to lose my shit. I would say educate yourself. First and foremost, find out as much as you can about, you know, especially because I didn't take the pill for a long time. I was like on the cup of tea and whatever, so I didn't have hormones for a long time. So I believed that it was bad for you, and you know what I mean. You talk about a lot of the people who are more on the alternate side, who don't believe in HRT. And it's unnecessary pain, because once I educated and I went out and I realized the balance between taking and not taking, the benefits of taking HRT and not taking HRT, I think the one outweighs the other. So unless you can't, for whatever reason, if you've got breast cancer or you've got whatever those genes in your family, I understand totally. But if you don't, you're nuts not to. I suppose if they'd educated themselves as well, you know what I mean. I just got to the stage where I gave up. I didn't bother anymore, you know what I mean. And he wasn't the type to worry about going on, and he could understand it. You know, he knows there is menopause, but it was affecting his life, and he didn't like that. So. If you are going through it, I think the best thing you can do for yourself is to concentrate on you, and then figure out what's going to make you happy. If HRT is the route you're not going to take, then do something completely something. Go learn to surf, go cycle, go climb the mountain. Just take yourself out of your environment and out of your whatever's driving those hormones. Do something to make you happy. But do it for yourself. You don't need anyone else to do it for you.